Let's turn this cube into this one. Hello guys, welcome to my another video. In this video, I will show you how to create a packaging box. We are going to add an armature to our box so we can animate it later, and I will show you how to fully control your shadow to create this scene. Okay, let's start it. We need to keep this cube and just delete this light, and let's hide the camera for now. Tap to the edit mode. 1 is for the vertices, 2 for the edge mode, and 3 for the face. We're gonna create a packaging box. I'm gonna delete the face here at the top. Then I'm gonna press Ctrl R, put loop cut here, and I'm gonna move it something like this. Maybe just a little bit more. Okay, just like this. Then select these two edge. Not this edge, just these two edge. I'm gonna press E to extrude, S to scale it. Scale it like this. Just a little bit. Okay. Then press E again, extrude, S to scale. At this time you need to press Shift Y to scale it without the Y axis. Scale it like this. Then press Shift Ctrl B to bevel it. You can use scroll wheel on your mouse to increase and reduce the effect of the bevel. Or you can just change it over here. As you can see, I have a kind of gap here. And over here also. Then select this edge, press E to extrude. Extrude it up here just a little bit like this. Press E again, extrude it on the Y axis, extrude it over here. You can change your snapping here to the edge, so you can exactly move it to the right position. Then G, Y, hold Ctrl, snap to this edge. Okay, we still have a gap here. Then press E again, extrude it on the Z axis down here. Then Shift Ctrl B, add a bevel. Okay, maybe we can move this down. Okay, let's add the armature to animate this box. Press Shift A, add the armature, Alt Z, then go back, select our cube here, tap to the edit mode, press 2, change it to the edge mode, select this edge, Shift S, cursor to selected, back to the object mode, select our armature here, press Shift S, selection to cursor. Okay, then tap to the edit mode. Go to the right view, press R to rotate -90 degree. Go to the top view, press GY, hold Ctrl, snap to this edge. Then press E again, extrude the armature. On the Z axis, hold Ctrl, snap to this edge. Go to the object mode, select your cube, tap to the edit mode. Select this edge, Shift S, cursor to selected, back to the object mode. Select your armature, tap to the edit mode. Then press Shift A, add a new armature, go to the front view, press R to rotate -90 degree. Just like this. Click over here, press G, X, hold Ctrl, snap to this edge. Okay, then change your pivot point here to the 3D cursor, or you can press dot on your keyboard. You can change your pivot point to 3D cursor. Shift S, cursor toward origin, go to the top view, press Shift D, duplicate it. Then press R to rotate, rotate 180. Okay, let's rename every armature here. This one, the big one, let's name it main top. The small one here, let's name it lid. This is right. And this one left. Tap to the object mode. Select your cube here and your armature, press Ctrl P, armature deform here with empty group. Select your cube here, then tap to the edit mode. Go over here, object data property. Now we can see here we have a main top for the armature, the lid, right and left. Select the main top here, press 3, change it to the face mode, select this face, and click assign. Select lid here, select this face, click assign. change here to the right, select this face and this face, click assign, then select these two face, vertex group change it to the left and click assign. Press tab to the object mode, select your armature, then you can press Ctrl tab to change it to the pose mode. Go to the right view, change your pivot point to median point. We can rotate like this, and this one rotate. We can do also here. Now we have our box with rig. Next thing to do, select one of this bone, click here, change it to XYZ Euler, Y and Z here make it 0, and lock the movement. So when we rotate any direction, it's only rotate on the X rotation. Do the same here. We can press A, then Alt R, it will reset the rotation, then press Ctrl tab. Let's hide our armature for now, then let's add a modifier. Add a modifier, add a solidify, then add a bevel, increase the segment by 3 here, then add a subdivision modifier. Okay, tap to edit mode, select this edge, Ctrl B bevel, just a little bit. Okay, and this edge, Ctrl B bevel. You can also add a bevel to this edge. Now we're done with the box here. Next thing to do, I'm just gonna add an empty arrow here. I'm gonna parent my cube and the armature to my empty arrow here. Let's add a material for our box. Go to the shading tab, click here, select your box. Let's name it box material. I'm gonna add some little bit texture to our box. Shift A, search noise texture, then Ctrl T. If you can do this, just go to the edit, preference, add add-ons here. Just type here not triangle. After you install this not triangle, you can back, save your preference, close this window. At your noise texture, you can press Ctrl T. Press Shift Ctrl, click at your noise texture, so we can preview what we are doing with our noise texture. Connect the object to vector here. I'm going to increase the scale by 500, then Shift A, search, color ramp, put it here, then Shift A again, search for bump node, put it over here. Let's give some space. We can connect normal to normal, color here, change it to high, Shift Ctrl, click at your principal BSDF. Now we have kind of texture on our box. Change distance by 0.1. The strength here, let's reduce. Next thing to do, I'm gonna add some logo for our box. Let's move this. Then press Shift A, search for mix shader, put it here. This principal BSDF, just duplicate it, connect it at the shader. Then we need kind of masking here. Shift A, search for image texture, connect color to vector. Then I'm going to the canva.com to create my logo. Make sure you have a black and white color. Click share, download. After you download it, back to our Blender, your image texture node, click open, found your logo. You can see anything yet. This image texture used for kind of masking. Let's tap to edit mode here. Press 3, change to the face mode. Select the face here at the front. I'm gonna expand, change it to UV editor. Press U, mark sim. Okay, we have this one. Let's move it here, but we can see anything yet. Press Shift Ctrl at our image texture. Click like this, and at this window, S to scale. You can rotate. As you can see here, my logo kind of mess up here because we have subdivision surface active. If we disable it, everything will be normal, but we need the subdivision modifier. What can we do? At this face, press I to insert, just like that. Then press Ctrl I to select everything without Shift Ctrl. Click this face. We don't want to this face selected. Okay, then as to scale them down, move it at a black color. Everything seems fine for now. Mix shader, shift, control, click. We still can't see anything yet. I'm going to duplicate this one, shift deduplicate it, put here, shift A, search, color ramp, connect color to vector, add a bump node, color to high, normal to normal. Now we can see our logo. I'm going to reduce the distance by 0.1, adjust the color ramp, okay, it gives us a bumpy logo. Then I'm gonna increase the metallic here. Turn down the roughness a little bit. Okay, you can also adjust the roughness with this principal BSDF. Then you can change to any color you want. Okay, that's all for the material. Let's go back to the layout. Next, let's set up our workspace here. Click and drag like this. Bring your camera, then press Ctrl, Alt, and 0. At this window, I'm gonna change it to the camera view. I'm gonna change the resolution to the vertical video. Select everything. Press M. Let's new collection. Let's name it box. Let's disable the box collection for now. We're gonna create a simple environment. Shift A, mesh. Just add another cube. Put it here. And duplicate. Something like this. Then you can adjust the position. Bring back your cube. It needs to be scaled down as to scale it. Okay, I'm gonna rotate it 90 degrees here. Then I'm gonna change the camera view, probably something like this. Put it down on the Z-axis. Then we can press N, go to the view, camera to view here, and I'm gonna adjust it a little bit. Okay, and let's enable the camera view. Let's set up the light. But before we do, go to render property, change EV to cycle. I'm only using CPU, but if you have a graphic card, just use graphic card. Noise threshold, just 0.1. Max sample, I'm just gonna use 100. That's all for now. At this window, change your viewport setting to the render preview. At the works property, I'm going to disable our light. Then press Shift A, light, area light, GZ, move it up. Press S to scale it up a little bit. Increase the power at the object data property. I'm start with 500. Just the position of. Let me move this up. I'm going to change my pivot point to 3D cursor and rotate. GZ twice. Move it back. Just something like this, I guess. Then we need to press Shift A, mesh, plan, RX 90 degree, press GY, put it back here. As to scale it, we're going to create a background here, move it way back here, as scale it. And at this window, press Ctrl B, click and drag like this. So it only render our camera view. I'm going to adjust our view a little bit. Camera to view. Okay, something like this. Don't forget to disable your camera view, because if you don't, you probably mess up like this. At your background here, Shift A, area light, RX 90 degree, GY, put it here. As to scale it up, let me disable this area. So we can focus on our background, increase the power, 500. Scale is too big, I'm going to rescale it, Alt S, and put it somewhere here. So we have a dark spot at the corner. We're gonna create the shadow, Shift A, mesh, add a plane, RX 90 degree. Put your new plane here. Let's S to scale it up, put here. Then go to the object data property, visibility. I'm going to disable the camera. So the plane here didn't show at the camera, it's only show the shadow. I'm going to rotate and put somewhere like this. Let me disable overlay and gizmo here. I'm gonna duplicate this one and put it somewhere. Okay, we can fully control our shadow with this trick. Then bring back our light here. Shift A, add another plane, GZ, move it up. Don't forget to disable the camera view. Press SY. Scale it on Y axis, GY. Put it here as X. Scale it on X axis. I'm going to create some Gobos effect. With this trick, only with plan, shift deduplicate it and rotate as scale it on the x-axis. Just like this, and I'm gonna duplicate this one, put it here. Now you have fully control of your shadow. If you wanted the shadow like a smooth, just move the plane far away from your object. But if you want it to sharp, just move it close. I cannot see clearly our shadow on the box here. Let me disable the material just for now so I can see clearly the shadow. Okay, I guess it's enough. Then bring back our material. Next, you can add a material for this box and the background. It's kinda pretty cool for me, but only optional. Open another window here, change to shader editor, click this object, new material. I'm just gonna change the color a little bit. Something like this. I'm gonna select my background and the rest of my cube. Select this one with the material, the last one. Press Ctrl L, link material. And now we have it. And that's it guys. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss the next video. Got a question or idea of the future project? Drop them in the comment below. See you on the next one.